නමෝ තස්ස භගවතු අරහතෝ සම්මා සම්බුද්දස්ස. Good evening, everyone. Today, in this evening, I'm going to continue our brief Dhamma talk that we do regularly. For that, today also I have chosen a topic to gain some Dhamma explanation. This topic quite related to our previous talk also. In previous we tried to explain a discourse which was the discourse of blind. Through that discourse, Lord Buddha has convinced the importance of leading a wealthy life from both internal and external. So today I decided to gain some explanation which are related to the development of this world, this life. So what type of teachings that Lord Buddha has provided, that Lord Buddha has taught to for the sake of this development of this world, this life. Here development means to leading a happy and peaceful life. When we consider about the leading a happyful and peaceful life, we will have to consider about, we will have to look at this fact in different corners, like to have a good, well-established economic base, to lead a very healthy life from both physically and mentally, and also lead a less problem life, and also have a good education to solve the problem that are coming through regularly. So then if we have some sort of bad addictions with us, we should get away from them, because most of addictions adversely impact to our happiness. So get away from those addictions also very important. So under this fact, leading a happy and peaceful life, we will have to consider more and more like these factors. So today I'm not going to focus my attention towards all these factors that I mentioned, but I'm going to concentrate my mind into the fact that the very first fact that I mentioned, to have a well-established economic base. What type of teachings that Lord Buddha has gained, Lord Buddha has provided to have a well-established economic base. As Buddhists, first of all, we will have to consider about the fact that the path that we are following to acquire wealth, earn some wealth to us, whether it is righteous one or unrighteous one. It should be a righteous one. According to Eightfold Path, Lord Buddha has precisely convinced, precisely expressed the importance of leading a right livelihood, which means our income path, our income method, income way should be a righteous one. It shouldn't be an unrighteous one. This is the simple idea of this fact, leading a right livelihood. So therefore we shouldn't get away from unrighteous businesses like selling animals for flesh, selling weapons, selling alcoholic intoxicants, selling poisons, selling beings including a human being as slaves. And also relatively there are so many businesses are found existing at the present world that are belong to unrighteous category. of businesses. So we shouldn't get away from them. We shouldn't follow, we shouldn't associate with them to acquire wealth. And also there are few type of professions also found that are belong to category of unrighteous professions, like prostitutions, then telling lies. Like these professions also we shouldn't associate with. And also some of people doing do different type of activities like bribery and corruptions, stealings, abducting others properties forcefully, and having salary without working well. So like these activities also should be done to acquire wealth. Instead then we should follow a righteous business, righteous profession to acquire wealth, to develop our wealth. This is the idea of this fact, leading a right livelihood. So then we will move to our main object that we have to fulfill today, which is so discover some Dhamma teachings that Lord Buddha has provided to us to have a well established economic base. When we consider about when we discover some details regarding this fact through the Buddhist literature, there are different type of teachings are found under this topic. But today I am not going to concentrate my mind into all those factors, but I am going to focus my attention into a very particular one discourse, which is the discourse of vyaggapajja. This discourse also will be explained partially, because at the very first part of this discourse, Lord Buddha has pointed out very important, very profound four types of factors which help to the individual to have well established economic base. Not only that, these factors will help to individual for the protection of their wealth. So therefore considering about these facts are very important. Now I am going to explain them one by one in briefly, while explaining at the very first fact a little bit further. The very first fact is accomplishment of initiatives, which means the individual should be a well courage person, well determined person. He shouldn't be a lazy person. We all have different type of goals to reach. When we are reaching to our goals, we should put some effort to that. Without putting any effort to that goal, it cannot be reached, it cannot be accomplished, any of goals. So therefore the putting some efforts is very important to the goal. Not only that, that effort should be a consistent one, not an inconsistent one. Most adverse fact that impact to us adversely, that not to allow to us to reach to our goal, that inconsistency. Because we can start our journey. The hardest fact is to continue that journey step by step going forward. So therefore putting our effort consistently is very important. Not only that, this effort also should be put into the right skill. We all have different type of skills, different type of talents with us. Some of them are very unique to each other. Therefore, we should first of all realize, we should understand what type of skill, what type of talent that actually have with us. Some of them are able to understand that, realize that from intuitively, but not everyone. To that, their parents, their teachers, friends, etc., should help to them to understand their actual skill. So after realizing our actual skill, actual talent, our effort should be focused into that particular talent. If we are able to put our effort, consistent effort, into the right skill, into the right talent, the result will be more successful than we think. So, therefore, understanding the realizing of the talent is very important, and also putting our consistent effort into that right skill also very important, because repeated practice, repeated getting effort is the key to improve any of skill. So then now we are going to understand what type of process that we should follow to reach to our goals. For that, there is very particular English phrase is found, which is completely accepted in Buddhism also. According to that phrase, the first step is starting early. Every journey should be started early. Everything should be started earlier, but not getting late. This is the very first fact. To understand that, for example, if we consider about a child who was getting up late to prepare himself to go to school, what type of activations can be seen him? So he will rush to the bathroom and he will do everything in not well at the bathroom. He is not able to brush his teeth well, wash his face well, and also other routines also. And he will rush back to the room, and uh, he will wear his uniform, but it not in well. And also he doesn't have much time to comb his hair. And also he will sometimes miss some of books that most importantly need that at the classroom at that day. So then he doesn't have much time to grab his breakfast, and he will rush to the bus station to catch up the school bus. Then he will be so tired because of this hurry activation at that early morning. So that 15 minutes or 20 minutes late will be uh, impacted to him adversely, not to spend his all day within successfully, not in effectively. So if he was able to uh, getting up at least 15 minutes or 20 minutes earlier than he was getting up, so he will do everything very calmly, very effectively. So that 15 minutes or 20 minutes earlier getting up will help to him to spend his all day very successfully, very effectively. So therefore, starting our journey is very important, not only this on this occasion, but every occasions, every journey, everything that we have to do should be started earlier. So it is the very first fact. The second fact is we should going slowly. The second step is going slowly. So our the journey should be a very moderate fast one. It shouldn't be a very faster one or very slow one. For example, to understand this fact, if we drive a car 100 miles or 80 miles per hour, so due to this that much fast of our car, we put our life into danger. Not only that, we are unable to grab that actually happening around us. That's some of most important experiences that we should grab will will miss to us. We will have to drive our car that much fast due to getting late start our journey. If we are able to start our journey little bit earlier, we have good enough time to reach to our destination. So therefore we shouldn't drive our car that much fast. If we drive our car 50 miles or 40 miles per hour to reach to our destination, due to that much fast, we don't put our life into danger. Not only that, we are able to grab everything that will happen around us from our eye. So some of them, some of experience will be very precious to us while we are going forward into our destinations. To reach that destinations, some of them experience are very unique, will be very important to us. So therefore our journey should be a very moderate fast one, and it shouldn't be a very faster one, also it shouldn't be a very slow one. If we drive our car, for example, that very slowly, we don't have much time to reach to our goal, reach to our destination. So therefore we should drive our car in moderate fast. Due to that much fast, so we are not getting so stressed, we are not getting so nervous, so we are not getting so tired. So therefore going forward in a moderate fast is very easy to us, very convenient to us. So this is the second fact. So we should start our journey earlier, so then we should going forward in slowly. The second fact, if we are able to follow this process to reach our goals, that the result will be very effective, very successful. The journey also very safe. Journey also not be getting so tired, so stressful one. So therefore following like this process to reach our goals is very important, because it is not a kind of a stressful journey. So this is the process that we should follow, to reach to our goals. It is very profound one. This is the teaching that Lord Buddha has provided to us, that we should follow to reach our goal as the accomplishment of initiatives. That is the very first fact. So then the second one is protection, which means we should save some money for our future emergencies. We don't know what actually happened in next, because life is so uncertain. Different type of emergencies coming through us in time to time. To face like those emergencies without stressfully, without hesitationly, we should have sort of economic establishment with us. We should have some kind of wealth that we already have saved in previous. So therefore saving some wealth, saving some money is very important. Therefore, under the second fact, Lord Buddha has precisely said that the importance of saving some wealth for the emergencies of the future. So, this is the second fact. Particularly in these quarantine periods, most of people understand they are from experiences how important to have such sort of wealth to us to face like those emergencies without hesitationly, without in trouble. If we don't have such sort of money, we are in trouble, definitely. So therefore, the saving some money is very important. This is the second fact. Third one is associate with good friends, not with bad friends. Bad friends always come to us with bad invitations, like to go to parties, to go to musical shows oftenly, to go to picnics, to go to gamblings, etc. If all the time friends raise to us with like those invitations, they are not completely healthy for our economic base. They are not completely healthy for our healthy life. So therefore, avoiding from these friends also very important. And also we should always associate with good friends, because all very good friends all the time help to us to understand, to realize the talent that we have. So then they always provide us to well very creative knowledge, creative ideas to develop our skills, to develop our talents. Not only that, they always advise to us the to get away from bad friends. Not only that, they always advise to us to save some money. So they also help to us for the sake of protection of wealth. So like those friends are very important to our life. So therefore we should always associate with good friends, not with bad friends. It is very completely healthy for our economic base, healthy for our healthiness of our body and mental. So then this is the third one: associate with good friends, not with bad friends. So as the fourth one, you should have a proper or very well balanced economic or financial expenses. This is the third one: to have well balanced financial expenses. If your expenses are going over than your income, you are in trouble. Sometimes you will have to take debt from others. If you have a sort of debt to other, it doesn't matter whether it is a small one, big one, or big one. Like those debts always stress to us. So therefore, living without debts also very kind of a sort of happiness to us. Lord Buddha has also mentioned that in a different occasion. So therefore, you should have a well balanced economic financial expenses. You shouldn't live according to your neighbors, according to your society. You shouldn't have your own lifestyles. It should be a very simple one. Your expenses always should be limited according to your income. It shouldn't be going over than your income. If it is going than your income, you are in trouble. So therefore, the considering about this fact also very important to leading a well balanced to have a well balanced financial expenses. This is the fourth one that Lord Buddha has pointed out to us. So when we considering about these factors, we can understand clearly how important these factors to have well established economic base to lead a well developed life. So, therefore, try to be with these factors, try to grab more and more details regarding these factors, so they will completely help you to lead a very happy and peaceful life in future. Or try to be with them. Now I'm going to wind up. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day. Now let's recite sadhu, 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 sadhu.